Good morning, friends. It is 7:28 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 6th of January, 2025. That's the 7th for our friends on the other side of the world there. Shut up, R2. Sorry. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. Got my friend R2 with his friend BB8 behind me there, beaking off a little bit. Sorry about that. Hey, I might have... Stop it. Anyways, good morning. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. I gotta turn him off. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, I had to turn R2 off. I didn't really think he'd be beaking off there, but I guess he was. See, sorry. Can't trust a droid sometimes. Anyways, let's start that over again. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started this little group. Well, I thought it was funny. These little groups, there's two of them. And you, my friends, are most likely you. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're members of our groups. We do have two. They have the same name. One of them is missing a comma after the word well. And why do we have two? There are some issues with the group. We've had some complaints against things that people just didn't find funny that have really affected the group, and we don't want to lose this community that you and I have grown together. So 462,000 people are a lot of people to get together. It doesn't happen that often. I don't think lightning strikes twice very often. So, sorry, twice. I got some people from the UK. I didn't mean to get offensive there. But anyways, we don't want to lose this community that we've built together. So we've got this second site. If you can click join if you haven't already, there's a link in our notes. That would be fantastic. That way, if anything does happen to the one group, we've got the second group and there's no issues, no discontinuity. We just keep going like nothing happened. And let's have just a quick sip of coffee there. Mugs. These mugs are available in our store. Take a look. I think they look fantastic. Actually, the new version looks better than the version that I have. So I might have to spend money and get myself a new one. Alright, so let's just take a quick look here. As I said, we hit 462,000 folks overnight in the one group. Yesterday I was saying we had 462,000 between the two. Well, we've got 462,000 in Well, I Thought It Was Funny, the group I started back in April of last year. And the group that I started late last year, Well, I Thought It Was Funny without the comment, the one I was just talking about, that one just hit 830 last night, and that's fantastic. These are great numbers. This is amazing. In fact, I was just looking at it, and it looks like just yesterday we had 321 new members join. I mean, that's great. There was a point when we were getting like 12, 13 joining, and then we'd be losing 15 to 20 just through attrition, and that was due to these restrictions that Facebook put on the group. Seems like they may have been lifted a little bit. We still have some issues, actually some significant issues. So once again, if you can, join that new group. So that is amazing. 321 new members yesterday. Welcome aboard if any of you are watching this. And if you are watching this video and it's your first time watching one of these, I try to do one every morning. There's not a lot of content, just mostly me saying, hey, welcome aboard, talking about how happy I am that you're here, and I hope that you're happy. I also talk about, our coffee cups and stuff like that. But number one, the biggest thing is I just want to say good morning and hope you're all doing great. So I just thought I'd take a look at some of the numbers this morning. And let's take a look. What do you think our two busiest days of the week are? No, that's not right. So our two busiest days of the week are Sunday and Monday. Easily Sunday and Monday. I can understand Sunday, that's that day. That is the busiest day. That's the day where a lot of us have nothing to do. We just it's our lazy day where we just kind of sit on the couch or in a chair or just go through posts and that. And then Monday, well, everybody needs a laugh on a Monday, right? And then it makes sense that we got a busy day on Monday. So those are our two busiest days. Taking a quick look at the demographics of our group here, this amazing group that we've got. Now, 67% of you folks are female, making 33% male. And our biggest age demographics between the age of 55 and 64 follow closely by 45 to 54. I do fall into the 55 to 64 age group myself, just entering that, just entering it last year. And not a lot of movement in our top 5 cities or our top 5 countries, but we'll go over them real quick again. Top 5 countries. Number 5 is South Africa, where we've got 9,675 members. Canada is sitting at number 4 with 25,194 members. Then we got the United Kingdom at 62,315 members. And the United States is sitting at number 1 with 275,161 members. For our top 5 cities, somebody's going to get mad at me. We got Canberra at, this is Australia, of course, at 1,987. We've got New York sitting at number 4 with 20,094 members. Then we've got Perth, Australia sitting at number 3 with 22,095 members. Then we've got Sydney, Australia at 31,002 members. And then in number 1 place, Melbourne, Australia at 3,304 members. Thank you very much, folks. I love the fact that we're so popular in Australia. That's awesome. Now, I know that our number 1 country is the States, but I do believe it's because of the way population density works. Canada is quite similar, I believe, where we got a lot more of our population in a lot smaller number of our cities, just like Australia. So that makes a lot of sense. Now, my country, Canada's been sitting in 4th for a long time. I think we should be able to move up a little bit. We've got a bigger population than Australia. I'm not saying better, just saying bigger, folks. I think I mentioned last time we had, in our top 20, we had Geelong pop up in the top 20. That's another Australian city. I guess it's a port city in Victoria province, is it? Or Victoria area. But welcome again. So these numbers actually, I really find them interesting because we've got 7,778 members in the Philippines. I mean, that's cool. I mean, what about Nigeria? 8,107 members. This is awesome that we're reaching out around the world. I mean, I'm glad the fact that we can make people laugh everywhere. Where are you from? Like, if you're from some place that's not in our top 10, where are you from? I'd love to hear from you. So leave a message down below. Say hello. We don't do this normally in this group, but if you want to leave a comment in this video, if you're watching one of these for the first time, let me know where you're watching from. Yeah, I don't care if you're watching it for the first time. Just leave a comment in the video saying where you're watching from, if you want. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to give out personal information on the internet, and that's good. You don't have to comment telling me where you're from. But it would be interesting to know who's watching and where they're watching from. So, anyways, cheers. I mean, thank you for everybody around the world that happens to be members of the group. Anyone, anywhere that's watching these videos. I say this every day, and I'm going to say it every day. It makes me feel so good that so many of you have found some humor in something that I created. Now, I know you're not always laughing at my content anymore because we've got so much content coming in, but the fact that I created this group or these groups, and then there's so many folks out there that find them interesting, or it's something that they want to spend their time doing, that's a good feeling. You know, it's nice to create something that other people appreciate. And this may be one of the first times in my life that I've done that. So cheers, my friends. I say this all the time. You folks freaking rock. I created the group. You folks made the group great. So thank you so very much, and raise a cup to yourself. I guess I'm going to be talking about my the top 5 cities and top 5 countries. We're going to have to do a quick refresher who the top 5 posters are. We're taking these numbers from the main group today, the group with 462,000 members. We're going to be doing both groups as we go forward, though. But at number 5, we've got Sue Olszewski, and I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. My apologies. Number 4, we've got Emily Scott. Number 3, we've got Edward Mullen. Number 2, we've got Melissa Carnahan. And number 1, once again, we've got Michelle Finnerty. Thank you, everybody that contributes anything to the group, not just in our top 5. Anything you contribute helps. We can't use every piece, but we appreciate every contribution. So, unless it comes from one of those Mike and Joelle posts. Oh, please, I'm not kidding. Quit posting the Mike and Joelle posts. That's the one thing I gotta ask you. I'm not ever gonna share them. I said this almost every day now. I gotta quit talking about them. It's they raise my blood pressure. Ooh. Your posts are what's making the group amazing, so keep them coming in. If I gotta delete a few Mike and Joelle posts, I probably will, but oh my gosh, please, if you see one and you think, I wonder if I should post this, the answer is no. No. Alright, so there's obviously something wrong with me if that bugs me so much, so I apologize. I gotta get my crap together. Maybe I should start thinking about bad jokes! Where did the Scarecrow win the Nobel Prize? He was outstanding in his field. Where do pirates get their hooks? At second-hand stores. What does a house wear? A dress. Why was a bullet out of a job? It got fired. How do you stop an astronaut's child from crying? You rock it. I was trying to use a broken pencil until I finally realized that it was pointless. What do you call a guy who's really loud? Mike. How do you find Will Smith in the snow? Just look for fresh prints. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Wow. They're not getting better. But I hope you're coming back for more. If, like, as I say every day, if one or two of those make you smile a little bit, that's really all that matters. I'm really trying for that. I know these jokes aren't great. If they were great, I wouldn't be telling them. That's not the point of this. These are those dad joke kind of things. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my coffee cup here. But yeah, if you do like them, I'm glad. I just tell them so I can make somebody laugh. That's the only point. I know that they're not great jokes. You can tell me that. I don't mind if you comment, oh, those jokes are horrible. If you watch them, that's what matters. Once again, I want to say thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being members of Well, I Thought It Was Funny. If you can, and you see it in your hearts and you can afford it, please go ahead and click that Buy Me a Cup of Coffee link down below. What it is, it's a $5 donation that goes towards the team that's running the group. At one point, this was really easy, when we only had maybe a few hundred or a few thousand people. Now that we've got over 462,000, it takes us literally hours every day to clear that queue of posts. We love doing it. We love seeing what you're posting, but it does get a little difficult. It does take a lot of our time. We're not threatening not to do it anymore, and we're not money grubbing individuals or anything. It just does take a lot more of our time than any of us expected. And if we can get a little monetary compensation, that's fantastic. But when it comes right down to it, we do get compensated for the interaction that we have with you folks, and the fact that we know that we've got this group that we are all part of, that we've created together. So that would be great if you could click that, or if you were so inclined and wanted yourself one of these beautiful coffee cups, or one of our fantastic shirts or hoodies that we have. We do have a store too. Check out those links. That would be great. But the most important thing, folks, is that you folks are having a great day, and I really hope you are having a great day. I know we can't have a great day every day, and if we can bring a chuckle to you when you need it, that's important to us. And what I do ask, and I try to ask every day, and I know I forgot to ask yesterday, if you go out there and make somebody laugh today, you've done something amazing. You never know. Somebody might be in their darkest moments, and just that little chuckle might help them a little bit. That laugh might help them a little bit. So go out there if you can, make somebody laugh. I hope you're laughing, and we're going to see you again tomorrow morning. Thank you so very much for being members of our groups. You folks are awesome. Have a fantastic day. All the love, my friends.